Yes, you're welcome, dear viewers, once again to our YouTube channel. Let's learn mathematics together is our channel name. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and turn on the notification bells to receive all the notifications when we post our new videos. It's again our mathematics class in yet another lesson about fractions. It's me, Tr.Samson, taking you through once again. Today we are looking at equivalent fractions, and then we are going to learn about finding equivalent fractions using the knowledge of multiples. Finding equivalent fractions using the knowledge of multiples. Remember, we said that equivalent fractions are fractions that are equal. That is to say, they give the same fraction when reduced to their lowest terms. Therefore, we are going to find the fractions that are similar to a given fraction or that are equal to a given fraction. For example, we have this example. Find equivalent fractions for a half. We are looking for those fractions that are equal to a half. Using the knowledge of multiples, we multiply the numerator and the denominator with the same factor. We multiply the numerator and the denominator with the same factor. For this case, when we are finding the fractions, the equivalent fractions of a half, we shall multiply a half by the same factors, both the numerator and the denominator. We begin by the factor 2. Of course, we cannot begin with 1 because when we multiply with 1, it will give us the same answer. So we begin with 2. 1 times 2 will give us 2. We multiply the denominator also with 2. 2 times 2 gives us 4. And 2 out of 4 becomes our first equivalent fraction. We also go to the next factor. 1 out of 2 we multiply by the factor 3. 1 times 3 gives us 3. 2 times 3 gives us 6. That means that 3 out of 6 is the next equivalent fraction to a half. The next factor to 3 is 4. Multiply through a half by 4. 1 times 4 gives us 4. 2 times 4 gives us 8. That means that 4 out of 8 is the next equivalent fraction. The equivalent fractions shall continue. They will not have a limit. Therefore, since we have understood the knowledge, we write the ones we have got. 2 out of 4, 3 out of 6, and 4 out of 8, and many others, as you can continue to multiply them. So therefore, this means that 1 out of 2 or a half is equal to 2 quarters, is equals to 3/6, is equals to 4/8. Yes, our next example is we are finding the equivalent fraction to 2 out of 3. The equivalent fraction is to 2 out of 3. Just as we have said, we multiply the numerator and the denominator with the same factor, 1 at a time. So, we first multiply by 2. 2 out of 3, multiply each the numerator by 2 and then the denominator by 2. 2 times 2 gives us 4. 3 times 2 gives us 6. So 4 out of 6 is the first equivalent fraction to 2 out of 3. We multiply by the next factor, that is 3. 2 out of 3 times 3 and also 3 times 3. 2 times 3 gives us 6. 3 times 3 gives us 9. And then we also multiply through by the next factor, which is 4. 2 times 4 will give us 8. 3 times 4 gives us 12. Therefore, the next equivalent fraction to 2 out of 3 is 8 out of 12. and we can list them. That means that the equivalent fractions to 2 out of 3 are 4 out of 6, 6 out of 9, 8 out of 12, and many others as you can multiply them one at a time. So, this is how we get the equivalent fractions using the knowledge of multiples. Dear learners, before we do the activity, let's go through this once again in case you missed to get it right. We are saying we are finding equivalent fractions using the knowledge of multiples. Our first example was 1 out of 2. We said we multiply through the numerator and the denominator by the same factor 1 at a time. The first factor here being 2, we multiply 1 times 2, we got 2. 2 times 2, we got 4. 1 times 3, we got 3. 2 times 3, we got 6. 1 times 4, we got 4. 2 times 4, we got 8. That means that the equivalent fractions to a half were 2 out of 4, 3 out of 6, 4 out of 8, and many others as you multiply them one at a time. And then also, we have just looked at 2 out of 3 being equivalent to, we multiply through by the same factor at a time. 2 times 2 giving us 4, 3 times 2 giving us 6. 2 times 3 gives us 6, 3 times 3 gives us 9. 2 times 4 gives us 8, 3 times 4 giving us 12. You can go through these multiples using your multiplication tables at home there to find out how easily you can multiply this. So this means that the equivalent fraction is 2 out of 3, 4 out of 6, 6 out of 9, 8 out of 12, and many others, just as you can multiply them one at a time. So let's look at the following activity and you practice it so that we see how we have understood this. The activity below is find the first 3 equivalent fractions of. So this means you are going to write the first 3 equivalent fractions. Remember using our knowledge of multiples. The equivalent fraction is for 3 out of 4, 1 out of 3, 2 out of 11, 2 out of 5, then 1 out of 4. So take your time, study the activity well, work it out. We shall check on the answers in the next lesson to see how far we have gone with it. Thank you for viewing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, or even ask a question. Turn on the notification bells for you to receive all the notifications in case we post our videos when you are not available.